You gotta shop in 9 hours. Yeah. Okay. Got a little bit more. Oh, though this is gonna be annoying. I have no idea if that's a good spot or not. We're doing it though. It looks okay. It's closed up pretty good. Blue, thank you for the check-in. You're in good timing. I'm about to finish the first sleeve. I can't be 100% sure that's the right spot, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, Blue, we got the cast off done. Casted off the first sleeve ever in my entire life. Now we're just sewing her up. And we got literally just a couple stitches and the sleeve is done. So how do I close this off when I get to the end? I would imagine I don't just tie a knot, right? Because I'm about there. Agreed. Agreed, Rufus. I'm so sorry. That's rough. Oh, well, my yarn came out. It's fuzzy. I think that's it. That's it.
Nice.
That's it, chat. We did it. What I do is take the thread to the back and do a couple whip stitches. Okay. That's what I would have done. There it is. It'll probably be somewhat easy to hide in here. We're gonna turn it inside out. Thank you, thank you. First sleeve is complete. Hi, Melly. How are you? Okay. Just gonna pull this so that it's all back here. Thank you, thank you. All right, Madonna. I'm just gonna probably do a couple here. Just to move away from the edge. Knot and then work it in. Thank you, Penny. Thank you very much for the gigantified emote. All right, it's knotted. Now I'm just gonna work some in. How are you doing, Melly? Okay, that was actually bad. I stuck that way too far down, and it would have interfered with the way the seam looked. All right, we're just gonna pull the rest of this down there. Right through the back here. Just to leave it a tail. And then cut it. Yeah. I just kind of weaved it into the very, very back of it. Maybe I should look. The stitches that are part of the seam, if that makes sense. Yep. 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 One sleeve is complete. We are so close, chat. We are so close. Thank you for your help, Madonna. You've been a huge help. Look at that, chat. We've got a sleeve.
It looks so good.
It'll be better on skinnier arms. But right now, all we got is mine. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bumbade. Thank you all. It looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, sleeve number 2, chat. And then it's over. Except for the blocking. Except for the blocking. Thank you, Blue. It does look good. Yeah. Whenever we get it done, I'm going to take it in there and get a model for it. Thanks, Ruthless. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to go for the setup. This time I'm not going to watch the video first. If I don't have to. I believe that was the right spot. Thank you, Ruthless. Oh no. Okay, this is the identifiable side this time. And this one is the not so identifiable side. Great. I'm a little worried this isn't enough yarn. I'll be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going in the wrong fucking thing. Fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna take that back out. I goofed. There we go. We're just taking out the last two. Oh my god, Ruthless. Goofball. Welcome back from the ads, everybody, I think. I think everybody was saying we had ads running. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I believe I'm supposed to be going for. Yeah, Madonna. Melly. Okay. Now I should be able to tighten it up. There we go. Okay. Here we go, chat. The beginning of the end. Oh god, I'm going in the... I'm not in the right spot. We're taking it back out. I went through the V. You never go through the V, chat. Supposed to go over here on the side of the V. Mr. Boom Body. Never heard that song. I love it. I loved it too. That was a really good one, yeah. That is a very good Dixie or Chicks song. Not Dixie Chicks. Hijinks. Get up with the times. Okay, I think this counts.
Say what?
Everything I thought I knew, right? Learning new stuff today. Ivy, what are you up to? Get out of there. Come on, puppy. Ivy. Oh, hit the camera again. This long yarn really gets in the way of the camera, chat. I'm sorry. I beat the crap out of it. Just keep punching y'all in the eye, you know? Everybody's gonna have a black eye when I'm done. And I apologize now. Did you see my hair? How dare you, Mr. Boombody? At least you didn't see the gray hair. Hold on, let me find the gray hair. Some gray hair in there. There you go. Gray. No, I don't have my hair up right now. Although I did pull some hair out just now. You know what though, Sunglow? Do you know what the cool thing about gray hairs is? It'll make it easier to dye your hair whatever color you want, and you don't have to bleach it first. Hey, Lurk Rich, welcome. Welcome to the end of this first wrap. Ivy, out. Come on. Come on, baby. You want cuddles? Come here. Ivy. Whatever, she's not listening to me. That's the biggest joy I have because I have a lot of naturally red hair. So bleaching my hair wasn't really a thing because it was such a pain in the butt. I've done it. I shouldn't have. But now I don't have to because it'll be naturally white one day. Exactly, Melly. Hello, Kirby. Welcome. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Yum. Thank you. Okay, I've got to find this right here. Alright, it's working. It's working, chat. We got this. I like how chat gets all crazy about me talking about the V. At least I'm not saying shit like you gotta spread the V. Give me credit where it's due, chat. Yeah, exactly, Lurk Rich. I get you. I had super dark brown, reddish hair. Dark reddish brown. Whatever you want to call that. I fucking sure did, Ruthless. I fucking sure did. Would just be like, I am not taking this out, yeah? It's going perfect. Look at that. This side is the better side. Wait until you start growing granny hairs? I don't... What do you mean, Ams? Fliz. Yeah, Sunglow. I've been tempted to shave mine a few times. Oh, I have those. What makes you think I don't have those, Ams? I've had those for a long time. Which is another reason we cannot say I don't have PCOS. Just because my doctor won't actually do tests and follow shit up. My testosterone levels are probably off. And have been for a while. You don't think I own tweezers? You've got another thing coming, Ams. Just saying, I keep my tweezers busy. And not just for plucking my widow's peak that I hate. Not just for plucking the widow's peak that I hate. I also am at the point where I have eyebrows that stand up. Which really sucks because I also have 90s woman eyebrows. What I mean by that is in the 90s, it was all the rage to pluck your eyebrows until they were super thin. And yeah, they never recovered. Hair growth under my chin and constantly have to shave the little beard thing. I just pluck it out, Princess Sunglow. I don't want to shave it. Because if you shave it, it grows back faster. If you pluck it, it's got to like regrow. Melly, you stay here and you hang out with us. But craft lurk. Color the roof and we'll be here for you to watch. There's too many, I'd cry. It doesn't hurt as much as you'd think. Yep, it stays way longer. Agreed, Ams. Like, you don't have to pluck them all at once. Pluck a couple for what you can deal with and then let it go. And then the next day, pluck a couple more. And that way, when they do grow back, they don't grow back at all the same rate. That's how it goes. I know you did, Melly. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I appreciate you and I love having you here to type. But I also love seeing your beautiful work and I hope that you do not neglect it because you want to type. You can mostly paint and then take a break to type every once in a while or even wait until you're done. Whatever. Work lurk is an amazing thing. That's right, Ruthless. That's the main reason why it's so quiet. We have a lot of work lurkers. The crafting community is full of them. Yeah, Lurkrich. A work lurk? Yeah, Ruthless. Alright, Melly. On chainmail. That's right, Boombody. Rethinking life because you're not supposed to touch the V's? Did I change your life, Boombody? Exactly, Mousy. It's what I do a lot too. Like I was work lurking and jam stream the whole time. And streaming at the same time. It's what we do. It's how we keep our sanity, chat. We get our work done, but then we pause every so often to type in chat and respond to shit. Yeah, Mr. Boombody. Shit! Blue has challenged everybody to a battle of the death chat. Type in chat, get your avatar, hurry up. Get it, chat. Oh, there we go. Here we go, chat. Oh yeah, we're really close to being done, Ams. Okay, I gotta pause the song and start it over again. After the battle, of course. Yeah, it's looking good. We're almost halfway. I feel like this one definitely is going faster. By a lot. Congrats, Princess Sunglow. Congrats. Okay, I'm restarting the song. Here we go. One reason this is going faster is because the yarn is shorter, so I don't have to fight it for 10 feet.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. But also potentially not a good thing.
As
Hopefully
long
it's
as at
still
the
long
end
Some
enough.
viewers may find the following
Yeah.
video disturbing.
Yeah.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Not disturbing at all, Ruthless. Very true, Lurkridge. Very true. I get it. Last night I did not want to end the stream. I wanted to finish this. And then I was like super amped because we were so close. And then I panicked. And started working. And used up all of the energy and then I had to end it. I was like, okay, well, this is done. Yeah, Ems. Is that hair? Those aren't even my hairs. Those are Dominic's hairs. My hair is not that dark. I totally forgot until just now that we actually have some canned raviolis up in our cabinet. I haven't needed them so far because today was Thanksgiving leftover day.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of excited about the ravioli.
You should be.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep, it is. Wish my character would quit falling asleep every time I look down for a second. Like every single time. That's how close we are, chat. We are moving. We are moving. We're like 2/3 of the way done with this sleeve.
You got this. We're just about
Yep.
there.
It's much easier to see the loops for both edges of this one for some reason. I'm glad, Lurkrich. Thank you. Do you, Boom Buddy? I'm glad that it's funny at least. What's my next project? Well, I've got a couple things still cooking, Mousy Moo. This is the wrap I was making for my daughter for Christmas. I still have my wrap to complete. I still have a crocheted shawl I started working on just for funsies, kinda. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon.